Here's what most people do when they start first using AI. They open up Claude or a ChatGPT, they type something like, write me a cold email for my SaaS company, and they get back something that reads like a press release written by a robot who has never talked to a real person or buyer in their life. They spent 20 minutes editing it, and they end up with something that's just okay. That's not an AI problem, that's a setup problem. When you give Claude zero context about your company, your buyer, and your product, it gives you zero context answers. Garbage in, garbage out. But when you set it up correctly, you change the entire game. In this lesson, we're going to use Claude, the AI that's best at copywriting. We're going to set this Claude the right way from day one, so every output it gives you is already filtered through your business. Let me show you what I mean. Inside Claude, you have something called projects. A project is a persistent workspace. What that means is everything you write in the project instructions stays active for every single conversation you have inside that project. You set it once and it runs in the background every time. Think of it like this. Imagine you hired a really sharp sales assistant. Before their first day, you sat down with them and gave them a full briefing. Here's what the company does, here's who we sell to, here's what our product actually helps people accomplish. Here are the competitors you run into, here are how we talk to people. Now, every email you help write, every message they draft, every piece of research they do is already filtered through all of that. So here's how to set it up. In Claude, click on Projects option in the left sidebar. Create a new project. Give it a name that makes sense to you, like Sales Workspace or your company name, or just go ahead and make up one. Now here's the important part, the project instructions field. This is where we're going to put your context. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to write here. There are 5 sections. First, your company. 1 or 2 sentences on what you sell, who you sell to, what makes you different from the other options out there. Second, your ICP. That stands for Ideal Customer Profile. Describe the type of company that is a perfect fit, their size, their industry, their role of person you talk to, and the pain that they're dealing with before they find you. Third, your product. Not a feature dump, focus on the outcomes. What does your product actually help people accomplish? What does life look like after they buy? Fourth, your competitors. Who do you run into most often? How do you typically win against them? What are some traps you want to avoid when that topic comes up? Fifth is your tone. This one is underrated. How do you actually talk? Do you keep things direct and casual, or are you more formal? Are there words or phrases you never use? If you have some examples of emails you've sent that gotten great responses, paste a line or two in here. Once that's done, every conversation you start inside this project has all of that built in. You do not have to explain yourself every time. You do not have to paste in your value prop every single prompt. Claude already knows. In this exercise at the end of this lesson, you're going to fill out your own version of this. There is a template waiting for you. It takes about 10 minutes and it is the most important 10 minutes you'll spend this entire course. Feel free to use AI to help you do this, but do that now before you move on to the next lesson. See you in lesson 1.2.